Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we will study the topic organizational effectiveness, and let's start with the video lecture. So first we will study the organizational effectiveness. So what is organizational effectiveness? It is basically a concept that how the effective an organization is achieving the outcomes of organization intended to produce. It is a group of organization which directly concerns themselves with the several key areas such as talent management, leadership development, organizational design, structure, design of measurement, scorecard, implementation of change, transformation, deploying the smart processes, smart technologies to manage the firm's human capital, and also the formulation of broader HR agenda. If an organization has practices and programs in the areas which are above mentioned in above slides, then the organizational effective group does many or all of the following roles. That is, they can examine the alignments between the areas and to improve upon them and improve the trade-off between the reliability, speed, and quality of the above areas, and also it strategizes for a higher adaptation rates on this area and also facilitates, initiate, or catalyze the capability of building structure, process, and people. Next is the definition and meaning of organizational effectiveness. So the definition, so organizational effectiveness is defined as the concept to measure the efficiency of organization in meeting its objectives with the help of given resources without putting undue strain on its employees. So it is about how the company can produce the target quota of products and how efficient its processes is and how much waste is produced. Meaning is that an organization needs to have a clear mission and a vision that can deals with the ever changing industry and side by side meet its goals. Remember that human resource can prove to be advantageous, and it should be the priority of the business entity to retain, motivate, and develop them to achieve the organizational effectiveness. So in fact, that the performance automatically improves when the leadership system is at its best. The function of the leadership includes defining the future, setting the direction, becoming the organized, and creating the strategies, implementing them effectively. And there must be clarity in a direction, clear communication between the in the organization, alignment of goals, developing the talent, building the accountability, and allocating the resources and delivering the results. So next is the approaches of organizational effectiveness. So there are basically the four main approaches to study the organizational effectiveness. So under this, the first approach is the system approach or the system resource approach. So this approach to organizational effectiveness focus on input, that is on extent to which the organization can acquire the resources it needs, and there is prospective attributes effectiveness to the organization that exhibit the low performance or productivity, so long as they are able to acquire the necessary resources. Next approach is the goal approach. This approach will focus on the organization's output, that is on the degree of goal attainment achieved by the organization. Since there are only often a conflict between the financial and the participants' goals that is need for a trade-off among the various goals of organization. So in order to achieve the balanced performance, next is internal functioning approach. So this approach deals more narrowly with the internal mechanism of organization. The focus is on minimizing the strain, integrating individuals and organization, conducting the smooth and efficient operation, and an organization that focuses primarily on maintaining the employee satisfaction and morale, and also minimizes the conflict, and so that there being an efficient subscribers subscribes to these views. Next approach is a strategic constituency approach. So this approach focuses on the group that have a stake in the organization, such as your suppliers, lenders, participants, customers, employees, and others who are directly or indirectly influenced by the company. So, according to this view, the effectiveness is the extent to which the organization satisfies the demand and expectation of all these groups. As the goal approach, trade offs are essential. So the system approach focuses on input and the goal approach on output, the internal functioning approach on transformation process, and the strategic consistency approach is most closely related to the feedback process. It is through the feedback that the organization learns how well it has made the demands and expectation of its strategic constituencies. Now, the next topic is need for organizational effectiveness. So, there are a lot of factors which lead that there is a need of organizational effectiveness in the organization. Under this, the first need is improving the organizational culture. So, the learning culture, data culture, customer experience culture, and similar mindset can improve the teamwork and employee productivity. Second is improving the employee experiences. As mentioned, employee experiences affect the employee performance, productivity, and output. So, improving that experiences is yet another way to improve the organizational effectiveness. Now, the third one is increasing business processes and efficiency. The right expert or even the frontline employees can identify the areas of improvement in business, and improving these processes will result in improved organizational effectiveness. Next is getting better tools and technology. So modern tools and technology can offer a significant competitive advantage, and this is why the adaptation and digital transformation will becoming a more common nowadays. And there are certainly the other ways to enhance the organizational effectiveness. So regardless of which area need improvement, the best way to achieve the change is through the structural change management. Now, the next topic is significance of organizational effectiveness. So, there are a lot of significance which impact the business's functions, and the benefits of organizational effectiveness on the organization is that first one is employee engagement and performance. So employees productivity is directly tied to the outcome and the performance of individual business unit. This in turn affect the organization's performance. Next is better management. The improved management can mean better managers training, increased communication between the managers and frontline employees, updated managerial policies and procedures, among other things. Next is decreased cost. So efficiency in any business unit can decrease the cost, and those saving can come from any area that is causing waste, outdated process, obsolete technology, and ineffective workflow, etc. Next is improved customer and engagement and value. So a main goal of a business of any business is to maximize the customer value. So by improving the effectiveness of customer related departments such as customer care or customer experiences, the businesses can enhance the relationship and boost the customer value. Next is more efficient use of technology. So today all organizations use digital technology, but they don't always use it well. Effective digital adaptation efforts can improve the digital workflow, data insight, business processes, employees training, and many other business areas. Next is better organizational outcome. So it should be apparent that a more effective organization will be better at achieving its goal and strategic priorities, and the better it can achieve its goals and meet its aim, the more profitable it will be. Now, thank you.